All right, welcome everybody to Brew Chats with Chris and Buddha. And today here we've got Jake and Jett down at Happy Valley. Cheers to that.
Cheers. Cheers, Chris. Cheers, Buddha.
Cheers, yeah, cheers, Buddha. So what are we drinking here?
So this is the Bay Double IPA. It is, it's a West Coast IPA, 8.3%. Just kind of a bit of an ode to like old school Westies.
Yeah, nice.
Bitterness is pulled back a touch, but yeah, lots of Columbus Cryo and Columbus Cryo. I'm actually having a brain fade. I've been on leave. Columbus, Simcoe, and Idaho.
Yep.
Yeah. So
I'm getting a bit of bitterness in the back end of that, and that's normal for your West Coasts.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, we try not to hold back too much.
Yeah.
I think the style requires it, you know. I don't know. I think like the way hazies have come on and sort of steamrolled a lot of the market. A lot of drinkers probably like a little bit less bitterness in their beers these days, but
no, that's
I think
perfect.
These beers need it. You know, they need that spine.
I think everyone wants to know if Buddha likes it. I think that's the real question. Buddy, what do you reckon? What do you reckon? Oh, hey, look out, Buddha loves it. Hold up, buddy. You can't. It's a double IPA there.
You won't be able to drive home.
Come on now, mate. So, how long have you both been working here for?
Why don't you go first?
You go first.
I've been. I've been working here for just over 4 years now. Started in the bar and then slowly become the assistant brewer.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, 4 years. Yeah.
I've only been coming here probably for the last bit over a year now, I think.
Yeah, cool.
So, well, it's just been one of those things, you know. I've been progressing into the craft beer scene and checking everything out, so it's been good.
Yeah,
and I've seen your face here plenty of times, so that's...
Yeah, they can't get rid of me around here. I've always been around. I mean,
always smiling.
The venue's about like 5 years old now, so it's like I've been there...
From the start, almost.
Yeah, not almost from the
start.
Almost
from the start.
Definitely like the longest serving employee here, bar Shane. But
yeah.
I'm a little bit newer, so I'm a bit like you, actually. I started in April last year, so I guess I'm up to like 13 months.
Yeah, nice.
So I was at Helios before that for 2.5 years, and then Ballistic before that for about 5.5 years. So,
yeah, nice.
Yeah.
So were you here when the 50k IPA won the Grand Champion last year, or was that just after they won the gold last year?
50k won a gold last year.
And this
that
year,
was with Ian Watson.
So
it's actually Ian's. You know, I think I've been pretty public about this too. Like, tipping my hat to Ian because it's his recipe originally.
Yeah.
But when I came in a year ago, I've sort of tinkered with it a little bit. I haven't changed it a lot, but just made some tweaks along the way, changed the base malt and tweaked the dry hop a little bit and, subbed a hop for a hop and little things like that.
Yeah, nice.
So it was pretty epic to see it get all that recognition at the Royal Queensland Beer Awards this year. It was sick.
Yeah, I saw all the posts on Facebook and Instagram. You guys looked chuffed, like.
Yeah, blown away, man.
Yeah.
Insane.
I don't know. It's weird. You kind of just come to work and make beers that you want to drink, and that's I've always kind of had that sort of mantra where it's like if I make stuff that I'm happy with, then hopefully other people are too.
No, definitely.
So, yeah.
I've been loving everything from Happy Valley, and I think it was only maybe a couple of weeks before the competition I actually picked up one of the 50Ks and I had it in the fridge for a review, and it was like, once you've won, I'm like, I'm going to crack this. I'm going to review this. This is awesome.
Yeah.
So that was pretty mad.
Yeah, it's, I don't know. It's just, it's so cool to win an award like that with like a stock, like core range beer too. Like,
oh yeah.
We don't hold back on throwing hops at that beer. I don't think any of our hoppy beers are restrained in how much hops we use. We're pretty heavy-handed, but it's a good recognition, I guess, of
definitely
the work, and I'm stoked, man.
Yeah, not the one we thought we'd get. Like, I remember like the day off, you called me and you were like, we just got a call saying like, are we going to be there tonight? We're like, this is a good sign. This is cool. And I was trying to rattle like what beers might have gotten it, and 50K was the one. Didn't expect it, but yeah,
it's funny, Like I judged the Royal Queensland Beer Awards, and I was judging the Grand Champion Trophy round, which is like the last thing of the event, and it's kind of like, it's called like the Rainbow Round. It's every colour you could imagine. There's like 17 beers on this flight, and they're all trophy winning beers, so it's pretty special. And funnily enough, like I tasted a beer, and it was 50K, and I thought it was Endless Summer. We have a similar beer here.
Yep.
Little bit different, but yeah, overwhelmed with this massive flight of beers, and I'm like, shit, this is so familiar. Like, and then straight away my brain's like, don't think, it's not your beer. Like, it's dumb to think like that. But it turned out it was 50K. So yeah, so that was cool, man.
No,
it's very humbling, and it's been. It probably couldn't have come at a better time for the business too.
Yeah,
like with the new venue opening soon, and it's really given us a good kind of boost. Yep. Coming out of that quiet part of the year, early part of the year. So it's been great.
Well, now that you've mentioned that,
it's just some creepy guy crawling down the floor over there.
Are you guys prepared? Prepared for the extra influx of beers going out? So you, with all the producing more, you're all ready for that? Or nah?
No, we are. I think like we're a real small operation here.
Yeah.
And so yes, with the new venue opening, it's going to be a challenge. You know, I've basically been preparing to double our capacity.
Yep.
Which, having Jett come on board as the assistant, gives us so much more scope to do things more efficiently and increase our output. But I'm sure anyone out there that brews commercially, if someone says like, could you double your capacity, please? It's a bit daunting.
Yeah, definitely.
So, but I'm definitely not. I've been working here predominantly alone since I've been here, and getting a bit of help from Jett with packaging and tank cleans and brew house CIP, and just when I need a bit of help, he's around. But like by and large, like it's just kind of been me. So I haven't been doing things as efficiently as I could be. Yeah. So even just doing the math, going, look, if with the two of us now, like if full time, if we can, be just dot those I's and cross those T's and reduce our tank times a little bit. Yeah. We can pretty much increase things by 25% just through efficiency. Yep. And then the other 25% comes through Jett brewing more beer. Yeah.
So it's less time behind the bar and more time brewing?
Yeah, like a lot less behind the bar. I mean, anyone who's been in here, like, I've been behind the bar like most days of the week, so just see a little bit less of me. I'll still show my face behind the bar on like Sundays and such, but there'll be a lot of behind the scenes action going on.
You'll be in the trenches.
In the trenches, that's awesome.
Getting worked.
But yeah, it's pretty exciting. Like I think worst case scenario, we can't quite keep up. I think we'll be pretty damn close. I'm comfortable we can, but even if we can't quite. There's plenty of things we can do to increase our capacity here. So, getting some larger vessels in so we can double brew instead of single brew and things like that probably gives us the capacity we need there.
And you've probably got a bit of experience with knowing different, with Shane getting something new, and you can sort of suggest, okay, I've brewed on this, maybe get that in. Sort of thing.
I've got sort of a production brewing pedigree from my time at Ballistic. We were brewing 20 times the volume that we are here, so I'm pretty comfortable with that production mentality. Awesome. So there's plenty we can do to juice out a few litres here and there.
And you got enough space to get some more gear in here?
Well, we might even replace a couple of the smaller vessels. There's three 500 litre tanks down on the left hand side of the cellar down there, so we might replace those with 10s. So that that adds an extra 1,500 litres ferment capacity, over 3 vessels. So that probably does enough, I think, just to give us the extra volume we need to have 5 double batch tanks instead of 2. Just there's a big jump in volume. So,
nice. Well, it's Yeah, it's a bit daunting to me looking at all that stuff down there. I'm like, oh, wow, it's a lot of stainless.
It's a lot of stainless. But yeah, I mean, that said too, we're so tiny here. Like, you know, in the grand scheme of things, we are a minnow in terms of volume and output, which is, I mean, it's a blessing and it's a curse depending on how you look at it. But it's nice. I think largely though, like our volume is a key factor that's attributed like how we went this year at Royal Queensland, because you know we're always chewing through beers. There's nothing that sits on tap for too long before it's off. So
a couple of weeks ago,
I stay fresh.
I was able to get a taste of the haze for days, and I took a can home with me to review. And honestly,
it's a pretty cool little mid-strength.
It's very sessionable. It's not something that's going to get you totally planked before your night's over.
It's to be honest, it's probably one of the beers on the lineup I'm the most proud of. That one. It's very different. Like that was it was a beer that I inherited from Ian, but it was one of the ones that I just rebuilt from the ground up and sort of, you know, completely changed it. There's a bit of a story. Like we had a hop contract that we had to honour and fulfill, so we had to draw down a large amount of hops from HPA, and so I ended up with all these hops that I didn't necessarily ask for. Yeah. But we had to take. So that's what rebirthed the Haze for Days 2.0, I guess. So it's Eclipse and El Dorado Lupamax for the most part. Nice. Yeah, it's a cool little beer.
So is Jett, have you done your own brew yet, or looking at sort of
there was
practicing
shades
on something?
Of a brew like about 2 years ago with Ian Watson. I did like an American stout, just a small 50-litre batch, nothing serious. Come up with some cool ideas. Like I think we came up with No Way Jose. That was sort of just like let's do a margarita sour. All right, like what are the ingredients? What do we want to see in that? Like we want to see agave. We want to see like the triple sec, orange bitters flavors. Like let's get heaps of Tahitian lime in there. And it's just like a lot of, haven't designed my whole recipe yet, but a lot of the ideas, I guess, well, not a lot of them, but some of the ideas come from just chilling out on a Monday between, doing whatever, and we're spitballing random things, and then the next week it's in tank, and it's
there's definitely plenty of scope.
Well, when you get the Jett special out, let me know, and I'll be down here to have a pint for sure.
Sick.
Jet Black will return. The people have been asking. It'll be back.
They have. But yeah, I mean, we've even got some stuff. Yeah, there's some limiteds that are coming down the pipe that have very much been just born out of random conversations.
Talking shit, really.
Talking shit, yeah.
That's where the best ideas come from, don't they?
Yeah, in my experience, it's exactly that way. Sometimes the best beers are the ones that take no time to conceive. They just kind of
happen.
Manifest.
Yeah, nice. We'll see what else we've got here. What beer style do you reckon has the most attitude? Like, everyone probably goes towards an IPA and being big, bold, so much attitude, but is there something else out there that you might think, it might be subtle, but it's should be really hitting your scope?
Yeah, I don't even know. Maybe I feel like Rauch beer or something like that. Something big and smoky. I had a really cool smoked beer at the RQA awards that were all it was Manuka red gum smoked. That had some attitude. That was a big yummy beer. I love that one.
So what style was that? A stout, was it?
No, it's a smoked beer.
A smoked beer, okay.
Yeah. German, smoked lager.
Okay, that sounds nice.
That was yummy. That's got attitude. Yeah. Anything with heaps of smoke in it, I imagine. When I think of attitude, big bold flavors. I mean, West Coast IPAs are probably a classic.
Cliche double IPA. But I think for me, it's probably Imperial Stout or barley wine or something in that high gravity, double digit ABV. Complex, boozy yet balanced, and then just layers and layers of flavour. Yeah, it's funny. I love brewing Imperial Stout, probably just about more than any other style, but I don't drink them that much because I think they're more of a sharing beer than something you crack on your. I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of people that probably disagree, but Yeah, I've got a fridge full of shit because I need to do something with it. I need to like have an event or something because there's so many that are just like not getting any younger.
We were at Bacchus Brewing start of the year, was it the end of last year, and I grabbed a few stouts from there and they were all like 14, 13%, and I'm like sitting there trying to review them.
Yeah.
And most of my reviews all happen in 1 day or 2 days, so I'm sitting there, I'm like plonked by the end of it because it was such high alcohol. So
I think they're like done well. Like it's such an incredible style. Like, there's just so much depth. Definitely plenty of attitude.
Oh yeah. Wild ferments as well. Get some of those funky ones. They can have some attitude. There's not bad. I remember like Candy Paint from Dollar Bill. It was like one of my first ever like wild ferment ones, and I was like, that's a beer with attitude right there. That's a good one.
Well, one of my first beers, I had it down at Sasquatch, down on Gympie Road there, and it was from Moondog.
Oh, yeah.
And it was called Vanilla Haze. It might have come, it was a pale ale or what it was. But honestly, it was just like drinking a vanilla Coke, but a vanilla beer.
Yeah.
And I was like probably 3 or 4 years ago. And me and a mate, we were just like, wow, what is this? This is the best thing ever. It was just like, how do they get vanilla in, to be like that in a beer? I don't know. And I think the latest one was a honeycomb one down from Earth Beer.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Pale ale,
the pale ale.
Yeah.
They pretty much sold out now, but I've got some at home in the fridge, so I'll bring some around. So I'm going to get a case of the stouts that are coming out soon. So you mix them together and you get a violet crumble beer. So so I'll bring some down when I'm in next.
I love that idea of blends. Crunking beers. Yeah, it's good.
It's pretty mad.
It'd be pretty special.
All right. One question I've been wanting to ask a lot of people is, if you were going to plan the ultimate beer long weekend with your mates, you can go anywhere in the world to visit a bunch of breweries, one place, where are you going to go?
I'm trying,
Do you want me to tell you where I would like to go?
Yeah, you go first.
I want to go to Wellington.
Yeah.
Go to Wellington for like a long weekend, fly in on Thursday night.
Like maybe some beer Varna in the mix.
Yeah, beer Varna might be the perfect sort of
What's beer Varna?
It's a craft beer festival in Wellington, right?
Oh, okay.
It's a big one in August. Yeah.
Because they got so many there, like...
Yeah, Kiwi's pretty special.
Yeah, and I was like, you just Friday, Saturday, Sunday, hitting up 4-5 venues and just grabbing your takeaways to bring home and just, have a mad weekend and then fly back Monday afternoon or something.
Yeah.
I think I got my one.
Yeah?
It'd probably be Brussels.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'd probably go to Brussels and go to like, the big ticket items. I think a lot of the mixed culture breweries. So it wouldn't just be Brussels; it'd be Belgium. So, but it would be a Belgian-based thing, focusing on like mixed culture and Trappist, and I could see that being pretty fun with a good crew.
Yeah, definitely.
Some pretty epic old world historical breweries. That's probably my pick. There's too many breweries to name, but that'd be pretty special. Yeah.
Is Belgium where the monks brew a beer as well?
Oh, like Trappist.
Is that what Trappist is?
Yeah.
Is that where the monks brew it?
Yeah, you get a lot of that sort of stuff there. Absolutely.
So I got a massage therapist back on the Gold Coast. I think he's Belgium, and he was telling me about how there's these monks where he's from, and they only brew this beer, and you can only get it from them. They don't sell it outside of where they are, and that's
cool.
That's pretty mad.
Yeah, I'd love to just go and sample a bunch of barrels and all sorts of weird and wonderful things in Belgium, and I'm no doubt I'd have a pretty sore head the next day.
100%, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think like the Ian Watson apprentice in me, he'd want me to say Belgium, something like that. I think he wants
shout out Ian.
Yeah, shout out Ian. Yeah, he'd want me to go to Belgium, something like that. But I think I think I'd be going Nelson, Wellington. I think NZ hops are just some of the best in the world. Or like even like San Fran maybe.
I was gonna say like Colorado, like Denver, around Denver and Boulder, and I've done a bit of that already, and I don't know, I just have really fond memories of that place, and I love the beer scene in Colorado, and I just like Colorado a lot. but I probably wouldn't go now.
The way America's going.
I don't know if that let me in. I'd probably say too many nasty things about their supreme leader.
Well, if you've got to go back on my Instagram page, but Behemoth's done a beer called Dump the Trump.
Yeah.
And the blurb on the back of that was cracker. I'm trying to read this. I'm on camera and by the end I'm laughing. I'm just cracking up at that thing. That was the funniest thing I've ever read.
You got to laugh sometimes, right? Yeah. It's funny.
That belt in like the US, I reckon.
There's plenty of
Colorado, even up to Portland, Oregon.
Portland's
sort of like a lot where it started. I mean, I'd spend a day in like Sierra Nevada and just roaming around their facilities. That'd be a sick beer weekend. The boys would get sick of me just geeking out the whole time.
Yeah, whether it's Cali or Oregon or Colorado, there's so much. But yeah, the US beer scene I think is pretty hard to beat. And Americans are super friendly people. Like, I've only been there once, but I had an absolute hoot. And that was beer related. So we went to Denver. This is with my old boss at head brewer at Ballistic, Lockie Crothers, shout out. And we had a mad 9 days in the US. Just debauchery for 9 days. Went to the craft beer conference in Denver, which is a big, it's probably the biggest beer conference in the world, I'd say. If it's not, it's right up there.
An important work trip.
It was a very important work trip. We did a lot of research and development.
Yeah,
on that
a
trip.
lot of R&D.
Yeah, no, it was good.
Well, I've got a question for you, Jett. Because, you've come up through the ranks here. What advice would you give someone, late teens, early 20s, that they're liking the craft beer, they want to get into it? What sort of advice just to get started would you give them?
I mean, I'd probably tell them to do the sort of route I did. Like, I started working at a little craft beer bar and just started learning little things here and there, and then just get behind the bar somewhere. Like, you'll learn heaps. I mean, at a place like this, right, it's 19 taps. There's always new beers that are going to be on. You learn quickly enough. TAFE have a great brewing course as well going at the moment, head up by Hendo, Stephen Henderson. Shout out. Which I did, and that was great. That's anytime someone talks about getting into the industry, I say look into the TAFE program. It's some of the best information you can get available.
Can they get a placement through doing that?
I think it's still fee-free at the minute. So you can, you apply. I think there's different inlets, January
There
and
is a
July.
work experience component to that. Though.
And you get 2 weeks to work in an actual brewery at the end of your course. And, so you actually get some floor time in some breweries that, all around Brisbane. And
what a legend.
He just chills.
He's an absolute
As long as
dude.
he's with me, he just loves it. He's a happy boy.
Yeah, that's so good.
He had his teeth cleaned yesterday, so he's it's probably a little bit dopey still.
Got a nice haircut going.
Oh, yeah, I gave him this haircut. I'm part-time haircutters for dogs. It saves a bit of money here and there, But he's a funny boy, aren't you?
I think that jumping back to Jett, I think that's pretty sage advice. It's hard out there now, I think anyone that that has aspirations, they've got to be realistic too. There's a lot of good brewers in this town and all around the country and around the world that are struggling to get work, and it's hard. The industry's definitely been through a pretty rough few years. But it's if you're passionate and you've got drive and you're keen, there are opportunities.
And I think that's half the point why I want to do this channel, is give people an idea of these are the guys brewing your beers, the favourite beers, and instead of heading down to the local pub and drinking 4X and Great Northern sure it tastes all right, but you can come here and have something that tastes great and support your local businesses, and that's what I want. That's all I'm trying to do with the Instagram and that. It's just promote drinking local, support your local, and
it's important.
it is important.
The more pressure. Everyone's under a bit more financial stress than they were 1, 2, 3 years ago. Seemingly, things are getting more expensive, and it's hard for us little breweries. We don't have the economies of scale to keep our prices like down, which is, you know, can be like one of the biggest hurdles for a small business like us, because our beers aren't the cheapest.
But they're
not.
But they're not that expensive either.
Yeah.
You know, like I come in and I grab a mixed 4-pack and I take it home, and it's, at the end of the day, it's not that expensive. You're gonna, if you go to the pub, you're paying $10, $15 for a pint there.
Yeah.
You're paying up to $10 here for a takeaway.
Yeah.
What's, you know, you can go home and enjoy it. And
yeah.
It's really, the prices aren't that different. So.
Yeah, and that's it. It's just, yeah, it's a battle. I totally appreciate for people that are, you know, their cost of living's pressures are higher, but yeah, you know, it's that thing about supporting local businesses. There's something, whether that's beer or whether it's anything else.
Exactly.
Young people, put down the hard solo, get yourself to an independent brewery,
definitely,
an independent bottle
definitely.
shop. Ask them what the freshest beer is in stock. Drink that. You'll taste the difference. It'll change your life. Do that.
Yeah. I'm not a medical practitioner, so this is not health advice, but I'd probably say craft beer is healthier than high fructose corn syrup in an alcoholic beverage.
Yeah.
Don't quote me.
Quote me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you again, guys, for sitting down and having a chat with me today, because it's you know, a bit of a drive for me to come down here, but I just love Happy Valley and what you guys do down here so much that I wanted you guys to be my first stop on my little series of brew chats.
How good, man! I'm so flattered that this is the numero uno podcast.
Yeah, how good. This is where it all started.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sick. No, I was happy. It was so funny. Yeah, like you walked in before, and obviously I've been away for a while, and then I didn't know what was going on. Shane's like, "You want to do this podcast?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, when are we doing it?" It's like, "Oh, now." Oh, okay.
Sweet.
Yeah, sure.
I kind of confirmed the podcast thing a couple of weeks ago, and then I was like thinking yesterday, should I double check?
Yeah.
Probably not, because he hasn't said no to it again, so I might as well. I'll just drop in and make it happen. Yeah,
that's so good. Yeah, no, I'm glad we can make it happen, I guess, and I hope that the podcast goes well for you too. Keen to check out some more.
If you're willing, I've got something out in the car. I've got a bit of a beer challenge for you. I've got a 10-kilo beer mug.
Right.
And I'm trying to challenge people to see who can actually drink a whole beer out of it.
Fuck.
What do you reckon?
I got tanks to clean.
I got to drive.
You don't have to drink beer. You can drink water.
10 litres?
No, it's 10 kilo. So the whole mug is 10 kilos.
Oh, you got to try and lift it.
You got to try and lift it. It only holds about 400 mils.
Oh, right.
So,
and then drink the beer?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, bring it on.
Bring it on.
As long as I don't have to drink 10 litres of beer.
No. It only holds about 400 mils.
Okay.
Oh, it's just heavy.
It's just heavy, yeah.
Full send. Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right. Well, guys, thanks for that. We'll do a video of that after. But yeah, thanks again for the chat.
Appreciate it, man. No.
And I'll go grab that beer mug, because we'll see who can do it.
Buddha
can do it. Oh yeah, let's go. Thanks again, guys.
Thanks, Chris.
Cheers, Chris.